guys, Rick Shaw here. I'm up on my regular time, but my sweetie is up. We're getting ready to go down to Batangas to talk with the project manager about our house and all the things we had changed and see how far it's moving along. They're telling us mid-March to the end of March we'll be moving in. That's good. So we're going to get rolling early this morning, and we'll see how that goes. We got still pretty dark out. It's only about 5 right now, but Grandma's here. She's going to keep an eye on the kids while we're gone. I wish I could take them. I mean, I don't like that this dang government here doesn't allow you to take your kids anywhere. They're stifling these babies. They need to get out and see the world, and for some reason they're just being stifled. I'm not liking that at all. Personally, I'm getting sick of it. I don't see that this shot in the beer and that they want to give everybody is going to change anything, because you watch these guys on TV and they say, oh, well, you get it and you can still pass it, or you can still get it, and it sounds like a bunch of crap to me. They're two-faced liars that are out there spouting this crap, and I don't know anybody who's got it. I mean, I've never seen a FLU season last over a year. Who the hell ever heard of that before? This is just getting too stupid now. And, I want to take these kids down and about. I'd like to start taking them to resorts and like we used to, and doing all this stuff, and they're just curtailing what we want to do. This is not freedom, guys. This is absolutely not freedom. If you think you're free, you're fooling yourself. We're being coerced into this crap, and personally I'm sorry of it. It makes me sick. So I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to get some more film as we go down the road towards the new house. Rick Shaw out for now. Hey guys, Rick Shaw here. Just getting a look out of the small bedroom, little air conditioner hole. We had got the measurement for the ceiling. It was 9'2", but they didn't take into account this drop here. So we got 8 feet 5 inches that we can play with for the bunk beds. So we don't know. We'll figure out what we're going to do. It's going to be short. It's going to be short of 6 feet, but that'll be okay for the kids now. So that's this here. Got the fella in here doing his thing. They haven't got the windows in yet. They're working on it. Yeah, they're got a lot of stuff going yet. But here's our stairs. Now we've got, we traded the cabinets in the bedrooms for cabinets in the kitchen. So what they're going to do is the cabinets were going to be up to here, and then they're going to raise it up, go all the way around here. And they're also going to put me a set of cabinets here up above the door as far as they can go over here. And that's that. And then they're going to put the big whole house water filter out here in the corner. They're still going to get me a price on the concrete back here, because I don't want this gravel. The neighbor down the street, that house over there, it's just all gravel back here. Now they got drain. So this is what we need. They got our plug going to go in here pretty quick, so that we have so that we have a place for the washer. We don't have to get a permit for the roof on here. So what's going to happen is they said just draw a design of what it's going to be, and I'll put that in just to keep the washer dry. But it's looking pretty good. They're still telling us the end of March move-in time. Fellas are working, waiting for the windows yet. But that's it for about now. If I think of something else, I'll be back. So this is Rick Shaw out for the time being. Hey guys, Rick Shaw back at home. We got all our stuff done in Lipa. It's finished. So, and there's Grandma. Say hi. Grandma's watching the babies for us. Next time, I hope we can take them down with us. I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'd like to. But we did the cabinets up in the bedrooms that are going to be
removed. We're swapping them for kitchen cabinets. So the entire kitchen, even though it's small, we're going to wrap it completely. There was no cabinets over top of the refrigerator. Now there's going to be, and it's going to come all the way out to the wall, going to the dining room area, and then up above the door, going to the outside, and then all the way over to the edge. Those will be cabinets for me. We have a ladder that we're going to hook it somewhere on the wall close by, maybe outside, not sure where we're going to put it. We'll see when we move in. That way if Faye needs anything there, we'll have a ladder to get to quickly. So I'm glad we went back and measured the upstairs room because she had said it was 9 feet 2 inches, but she didn't take into account for the drop. It's like a drop ceiling around the borders. So that's something that I'm glad I measured. It only gave us 8 feet 5 inches to play with. So we'll see how we work the bunk beds out for the kids. We'll get that figured out once we get in there. But I had a few things I noticed, something that they're doing here in the Philippines. This is totally off the house, but something I noticed that I just can't believe. In the traffic, we noticed it the worst. Mountain bikes are big. Ever since this COVID thing, bikes are everywhere now, pedal bikes. And a lot of people are getting fancy mountain bikes, but they're getting these ridiculously wide handlebars. I'm talking 4 feet or better wide, and these small Filipinos are reaching as far as they can to get a hold of them. And the deal is, it's to make it easier to control the bike. Well, you know something? They were stopped in the traffic because they couldn't fit through. That's how wide they were. Wider than the motorcycles. We watched motorcycles going in between the traffic and getting out of our way and going, and these bikes were stopped. And then another thing they tell you is accidents always happen with a close thing at home. 2 times we were coming. First, the guy's going the wrong way. He's going the wrong way on a one-way, and there was a traffic cop there, so he went and got him, but he was blocking us. Finally, he got him backed up out of our way. Big signs, don't go that way, but rules aren't to be followed here by most Filipino drivers. They're always going the wrong way on these one-ways that we get on, and they block you. There's nothing you can do. Well, when we finally made the turn and we're going straight, we had some young kid, probably 12, 13 years old, driving on the left, and he just veered right in front of us. I mean, we had to hit the brakes as hard as we could to keep from running this kid over. And I told my wife, this is why you got to really watch when you're driving, And we missed him. We didn't hit him. And then right before we got home, there's 2 guys on a bike. They're on the right side of the road. We're going past them. This is a 30-kilometer-per-hour road, and we're going past them. What'd they do? Turned right in front of us. Another one where, I'm glad the Honda has good brakes. And speaking of that Honda, I have to honestly say it is really fantastic on the highway. We had wide open road this morning, and a lot of the cars were really clipping along good, 120, 130, 140. And we were just keeping right along with the traffic. It's not too loud. It's not the quietest car I ever had, but it's a joy to drive. The steering is super tight on it. It doesn't seem to get blown around a lot by the trucks or anything, because we passed a few trucks, and you could feel it, but not bad. So if you do come here and you're going to have a family or anything, it's a great little family car. I like the 3 rows of seats in it. I kind of wished it had the way back seat was facing backwards like my old station wagon used to have, but it's I call it a station wagon. It's what it is. It's a great car. I have to say it's my second favorite car I ever had. I actually had 3. I had an old 50 Plymouth that I bombed around in a lot. I loved it just because it was so unique. Plymouth Cambridge, 2-door, and I loved that car. It just ran like a top. You had to really think ahead when you drove it, because the brakes aren't like modern brakes. It had drums all the way around. Constantly had to keep adjusting them. There was no self-adjuster on them, but that was a great car. But my absolute most favorite I ever had in my life was that Honda Element. That was I wished I could have it here. Absolutely the finest vehicle I've ever been in. I loved it. I had mine. I bought it from a dealership that souped them up. and they souped mine up. They got it pretty near to 500 horsepower on paper. We never dynoed it or anything like that, but that thing was so speedy. I did all the body bolts in polyurethane, so it was real stiff. I had a sway bar put on it. And then I had the suspension redone. I didn't go with the real big rims, but I had 17s on there with some good wide flat tires that fit, and that thing was like on rails. It would you could have took it to a track day and it probably would have won. I mean, it just handled like it was on rails. I had EBC brakes all the way around, vented brakes. This thing stopped like you wouldn't believe. It was just that was my finest vehicle I ever owned. And then now my next one is this Honda we have here. It's sitting out there waiting to go again. And it's a 1500 cc, but it doesn't know it. You get on the highway, you want to pass somebody, you can pass pretty quickly in 5th gear, but if you really want to pass them, you can drop her down to 4th or even 3rd if you want tons of power, because the cams do some weird presto changeo stuff, and it really gets up and goes. Its red line is 7,000 RPM, and you can do it. You can do it real easy on the highway. Getting on the freeway, I'm trying to teach my wife, when you're getting on an entrance ramp, you get up to the speed on that entrance ramp. I'm usually getting on there. I'm still in 2nd gear, just so I can fit in if there's traffic. You know, you don't want to get in there like some of these people do. We got behind a lady in a WeGo, and she goes to get on the entrance ramp, and she comes to a dead stop right at the end of the entrance ramp on the freeway. You know, you got to time yourself and merge in, and I want my wife to know that before she gets in the car. She says she's afraid of the freeway. Well, personally, myself, I feel more secure on the freeway than I do these side streets with like the 2 bicycles today that just pulled right in front of us. And when we were in Batangas today, the way the traffic was going, it wasn't as bad as it was the last time we went, but it just was really something. But I got a few pictures of what we did up there. I'm going to merge all these into one video from this morning till now. I'll go ahead and let you go so this doesn't get too long. So this is Rick Shaw, out.